Serious allegations leveled against the Alabama Board of Pharmacy. That includes retaliation and mismanagement. This board critical to your health as they oversee pharmacy operations and drug supplies. The I-Team's Cynthia Gould investigates the claims.
The only thing they care about is collecting money. To say I'm concerned is an extreme understatement.
But it seems like the current administrator controls the board office out of fear.
Harsh criticism during a Sunset Committee hearing of state lawmakers in Montgomery, designed to make sure agencies are doing their jobs following the law. The pharmacy board got a scathing state audit.
There is a ton of issues there. The sheer volume of findings.
State Senator Keith Kelly calls it one of the worst he's seen.
Since that Sunset Committee hearing, we have received, or I have received, emails and phone calls from pharmacists around the state, and very concerned to say anything on paper, afraid of retaliation.
The 5-member board, all pharmacists, regulates 30,000 permits and licenses, individuals, pharmacies, and the supply chain for prescriptions. Of particular concern, the escalating fines and how the revenue was reported. Fines moved to a miscellaneous category.
It is unbelievable to me that they've gotten away with what they've gotten away with for so long.
Attorney Joseph Krebs represents pharmacists. He compared fines collected in 2019 at $855,000 to the total collected by the Texas Pharmacy Board, $310,000, with 3 times the number of licensees. Late fees in Alabama rose from $11,000 in 2013 to $174,000 in 2022.
All these fines and fees that they are collecting are unlawful in the sense of they exceed most of the time the statutory maximums.
Deferral agreements allow licensees to pay big administrative costs to have their charges dismissed.
Where you could essentially buy down a defense.
At the pharmacy board offices in Hoover, the mahogany walls cited as an example of excessive spending. Executive Secretary Donna Yateman, who makes $276,000 a year, declined an interview. Board members are paid $720 a day for board business, and their budget has a cash balance of $4.3 million.
What I'm advocating for is the board to be disbanded, for the current administration to be removed, for the executive secretary, the attorney, basically all the employees at the board, because, it's a culture there. And so they all need to go.
Board member Johnny Brooklear, who joined the board 9 months ago, agreed to answer our questions.
Everything the auditor said, everything the Sunset Committee said, everything that the individuals, citizens said, we're taking to heart. And we're trying to address all of those, whether they're real or perceived. We're watching every dime that's spent.
He says late fees are set by the state and contends you cannot compare their work to other state boards.
They're regulating just dentists or just nurses, where we've got all these others to regulate.
Brooklear explains they regulate 15 to 20 entities, with those out of state having the most issues.
When the truth is on your side, it's easy to talk about it. And so we just got to get the truth out there.
But critics say a regulatory agency seen as so adversarial can push providers out of Alabama.
If this board puts a unjust flag or penalty on someone, then that can be the difference of that pharmacist actually be in business or out of business.
Now, the board says its actions are approved by the state attorney general's office.
So, Cynthia, what's next?
Well, the Sunset Committee meets again in a few months after asking some very tough questions. The board could be disbanded or ordered for another review in just a year to 4 years.
All right, Cynthia Gould reporting.